Hey guys, wanted to do a quick update. A few things going on in the channel. We've been a little quiet lately with work being as crazy as it is and the sunshine being out, kind of out playing. Picking up a new car in the next month or so, and it's kind of what I wanted to do a video on is my thought process on why I'm going for what I'm going for. If you're a subscriber or someone who watches their videos, you'll know that I have a E93 M3 with a supercharger on it that makes somewhere in the order of 700 horsepower. And it's been great for the summer. Just got some new Contis on it, which have helped with the traction issues I was having. But kind of noticed a problem, and that is that I get somewhere in the order of 12 miles per gallon, which is fine if I'm just driving around town or what have you. It's better on the highway if I'm not in it. I've actually seen as high as 29 miles per gallon for an extended period of time on a road trip, but that's not normal, especially with how heavy my right foot is. I'm going to be taking on some extra stuff at work that's going to involve a bit more driving, and winter is also coming. And that car is not a winter car. I mean, I did drive it to Whistler before when it didn't have a supercharger on all seasons in a snowstorm, and that was special. So the original thought was I'd just pick up an X5M. The 2010s, 2011s are going for 35,000 Canadian with decent miles, throw a warranty on it and be happy. 555 horsepower, twin turbo V8, M handling, all that. But having two forced induction V8s and not all-wheel drive on any of them kind of defeats the purpose of buying a daily driver somewhere that we do occasionally get snow. So I started thinking, hey, what should I look at? And I was dragged sort of back to Audi, who I left in a bit of a huff earlier, I guess late last year, after some issues with the RS3 and just kind of feeling that Audi Sport had abandoned most of their enthusiasts who weren't buying brand new RS cars on a regular basis. And even those people, the new RS5 only having 450 horsepower, where, essentially a 5-year-old M3 has the same amount of power. And I just kind of felt Audi had lost their way in the performance model, and that's what I was looking to buy. So I ended up with my M3. But having said that, I've always been a fan of the Q5s and the sort of B8 Avants, so I took a look at them, and what's crazy to me is how expensive the B8 Avants are. Looking today on Auto Trader, there's I think 3 or 4 for sale in the province, ranging from $21,000 to $27,000 for a 2010 to a 2012, and that just honestly doesn't make sense to me to buy that vehicle at that price. So it looks like we're going for a Q5. So I've started kind of doing a cursory search, and I sort of know what I'm looking for. It's got to be a 2-liter. Navigation's optional because I'd have to get it updated, and Audi charges around $550 to do that, because that seems reasonable to put a USB drive in for 12 minutes. But I digress. So we're just gonna be filming sort of the process of finding a project car and what to look for in the 2-liter Q5s and what to be aware of and the known issues. And thought you guys might enjoy that. Gonna try and keep the modifications to a minimum on this one. But having said that, I will probably throw some software on it and probably some wheels in the summer, because I can't not. So that's the update on the stable. The M3 is not going anywhere. She's going to get parked though, probably October-ish when the weather turns, because I'm not putting all seasons back on it. And the summer tires that are on there will become not tires, but rather rubber bands with no traction. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll keep you updated with my search and let you know what I buy.